he came through, and yeah, I think he's here for some few days. But of course, before we actually, get to talk much of, the entertainment, maybe the other side, and here, I think I should first introduce him. My brother, welcome to West Nile. Welcome to West Nile Television. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Arua. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm okay as well.
That's good. That's
Good to
good.
see you. I've always been, watching your videos. I've
Yeah.
been, hearing a lot about you. But I'm happy that you're around.
Yeah.
Maybe take us through. Who is ALUTONDO?
Look, so yeah, hi. My name is ALUTONDO.
Yes.
You know, my friends call me the Batman though.
Okay.
I don't know why, but apparently I'm that guy.
Okay.
Journey. So we're talking about how this all came to be.
Yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Look, actually, music started for me. I think it would have been around 2014.
2014.
Yeah,
Okay.
2014 to
Wow,
15.
you've been around, eh?
You can say, it's a little bit,
Yes, you've
you
been
know.
around.
The days, obviously, people know you are always gonna be short on that because there's a come up and
Yes.
becoming who you are as a person,
Yes, yes, yes.
But when it all goes back to 2014 and 15.
Yes, I
That's probably
understand.
when I made my first appearance on stage
Okay.
and all that.
Mm.
But yeah, I think I've learned music through my uncle, but because my uncle is actually a musician as well.
Okay.
But
So you got
inspired
through
by and it all came to be because I have actually a couple of brothers who were in the music industry
Yes,
as well,
yes.
or maybe even if they're not in the music industry,
Mm.
they were exploring the idea of sound and
Okay.
music in general.
Yeah, true.
And,
Generally, you've been living
yeah,
inside
yeah,
that family of
yeah,
music
yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
All right. But again, 2014 when you started,
Yeah.
but then you already that side, or you started music when you are here?
No, I started music when I was there.
You were that side.
I was on that side
For how
already.
long have you been in Australia, out of Uganda?
As of currently,
Yeah, for how long have you been there?
I think it would have been 16 years now.
16 years.
16 years, yeah.
Okay. 16 years, meaning you started music that side. Wow. It's been
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
It's been a while. 16 years based in Australia, but he's a West Niler, from Madi sub-region, representing, doing some quality music that side. What is the difference since you came through in terms of weather? Are you comfortable? Is the weather favoring you?
Yeah.
Or, there's a way.
Yeah.
Man,
Look, man, home is home, man. Like
Yes,
the reason why I'm here is because I love West now.
Yeah,
I love being home. I love my Madi people. I love my local people. Just the West now in general. This area here, this is where I grew up. Because
Okay.
even though I am based on that side there, I was raised in Ajumani most of
Raised
my
in
life.
Ajumani,
And going there, obviously, there's a lot of difficulties, there are a lot of changes. But the one thing that I cannot forget is like where I came from, and that's
originality.
that's home,
Okay.
And when I look at where like this environment here right now,
Yes.
that's what it is. And in terms of weather, man, even when you land on the plane, when you just land,
Yes.
the first air you breathe in, even if it's not just the West now, just being in Uganda in general,
Yes.
you know you're home.
Okay.
I think that's the best part about it.
But again, what is the consumption of music that side?
Conception of
Especially
music.
West Nile music, West Nile content.
From that side there.
Yes,
Look,
yes. Okay.
and this is just strictly for my community, the community that I was around. I think just like what I was telling you about, once something is raised into you, you
Yes.
cannot get it out. So even though we've left this place here, we went to that side that you would think, the influence of other cultures will affect our thinking. But for me, I think it's always been clear, and the same thing with the community we have as well, is that we are always gravitated towards our art from back home here, because it's probably where you feel home the most.
Yeah.
So yes, like even though we're there, we listen to our music throughout.
Okay. So you do follow West Nile music as well?
Oh, 100%.
Even when you're that side?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
How do you rate the industry in West Nile?
West now?
Yes.
Oh, look, it's something to work on 100%. And when I say something to work on in that aspect, I mean like the opportunity,
Yes.
the potential it has is absolutely amazing. And I'm talking about like the market, the industry, the cash flow it can bring to the country as well.
Yes.
I think it's something that is outstanding, and that's something even I am willing to pour into, because when I look at this region here, which is the Arua part, and then when I look at the Madi, like the Arua part, man, we could literally like just shock the world if everything can come together for us
Yeah,
in
true.
the long run.
Born and raised in Adjumani, based in Australia, he's called ALUTONDO, I love that name. But of course, yes, he has a couple of videos. I think West Nile TV has always been playing most of his videos right there. I mean, it's a good thing to interface with him one on one as we have some exclusive. But of course, since you do follow West Nile music,
Yeah.
even when you're based that side,
Yeah,
who are some of those artists you feel they're actually standing out right here in the
I will start even, in fact, I will start with the rural area.
yeah,
Because,
yes,
me and
yes,
my
from
brothers,
Arua, yes.
we are very big fan, you know. Particularly, you know, I am a big fan of, obviously, I think uh, Monopoly back character.
Monopoly, okay.
That's a guy me and my brothers listen to quite a bit.
Yes.
But prior to this new generation, we have J.M. Kennedy. You know, I
Yes,
think
yes.
everybody knows
Yeah.
who J.M. Kennedy is. That's a big figure in the, you know, in this industry here. We've got, you know, Dre Gabbana. Shout out to my guy. I'm a little bit. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
We've got, you know, Freeman. Everybody knows the.
You know a lot of West Nile artists. Even these are still Arua. Okay, how about Madi Sabri?
Madi side, look, Madi side. I think I know a lot there as well. We've from the previous years. I think we've had a lot of artists from Madi area,
Yes.
especially from when I left West now to now. And for me, even to pick name is almost difficult. But
Yeah.
if we're to go back to, like, you know, the ones that I grew up with, you know, and the ones even right now, I'll give a couple as well. But like, we've always had, you know, the Power Stars. Well, I'd even go all the way back to Ulogo Crew, because that's how much
I
I
remember
know.
the Madi Power Stars.
Yeah, Body Power, Madi Homo Boys.
Madi Homo
We've got, you know,
Boys.
and then to a degree,
Those are the guys who actually started. I
yeah,
think, the
they
Madi
structured, you know,
industry.
Madi
Structured
industry,
and all that, yeah.
you know, and then there's YZG, you know,
True.
and you know, and like, it's definitely recognizable artist in Madi industry because of how great he is as a
There's a lot
musician.
of them.
Yeah,
Have you ever thought of having, let's say, a collabo with any of the West Nile artists?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well done.
There's many.
Okay.
There's absolutely many. And let me tell you this, yeah. For me,
Yes.
I think having a collab with an artist is not really picking artists, because I think every artist brings a special something. You know what I mean?
True.
If you actually sit down with different artists, you speak to them, you find that they have different qualities. And for me, picking an artist is almost like being a little bit selfish. But there's a lot, and to be particular, like I always tell my guys that I would always want to feature YSDG, because who he used to be and how the kind of artist he used to be. But of current, I think it seems like literally there's so many to choose from. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
here as well, I think here, again, you know, the names I've mentioned earlier,
Yes.
and I like Monopoly is me and my family are a big fan. You know, fan of him. So that's some guy you know.
Yes.
I always want to work with.
Okay. I'm gonna be, wanting to know one thing from you.
Yeah.
Since you're based that side, how do you coordinate with the team from here? I mean, is there a team that pushes your music,
Yeah.
from within? But before we get down there,
Yeah.
I mean, if you had to pick a song that you always maybe vibe so much to from West Nile,
Yeah.
what song could that be?
Ooh, it's like current or like just any song from West Nile in
just any
general?
West Nile song you feel has always been there for you.
There's a lot of songs,
A lot
man.
of them.
There's a lot. There's like,
Okay.
when I say a lot, but that being said, I think a lot of the Power Star songs comes through for me in my playlist a lot. And there's a lot of people in there. But let me just pick three instead of picking one.
Yes. Let's go with that.
I Cuddle from here.
That is J.M. Kennedy.
Yeah,
That song is
you know,
a J.M. Kennedy song.
that's
yes.
very, very, yeah. That one there
Yes.
from back in the days. That's one of my favorites. And Lena, Power Stars.
Madi Power Stars.
Yeah, that's one of the songs that I also, and then another Power Star hit right there.
That's
And then
also
also YSDG. YSDG, there's so many to pick from YSDG.
Yeah, there's a
That's
lot
the
of
thing.
YGs in music that actually flows this side as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about your team, West Nile team. You're based in Australia. How do you coordinate? I mean, there's a lot actually in terms of your music that goes out. I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Like I told you, even before meeting you, before knowing so much about you, I already liked your music videos out there.
And I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate
What's been pushing for you this side?
Oh, look, I think obviously we gotta give credit to management. And when I say management, I mean the team I have around me.
The entire team that actually,
And first of all, shout out to Swain, Wagwan. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Swen has been there for you. I think. He's a brother.
He's been a brother.
Swen knows the industry. He
He's
has
been
been
a
in this
family
industry
indeed.
for a
He's
while.
been a family indeed,
And
you know.
he's,
And I think not only for me, I think the industry should
Yeah,
be
true,
able to,
true.
just say, hey,
Yes,
look,
he has
you
been
know,
around.
you've done your part as well, you know. And the thing is, I don't know much about this area that much because I work through the team that I have, and I know there's a lot of management here and there. I mean, like even for other artists as well. But just in general, I think they do an amazing job in terms of like managing the money industry, and not just the money industry back in Ajumani and Moyo area, but like even here, because I think the last 2 years the peak of our own music actually coming up, the rise, the change of style, and the diversity of the genre.
Yes,
A lot have changed and a lot has come, and you can see the inspiration of you know where we've been and where we're going. But in terms of like managing, and it's true, like the Australian market and this market here is completely different. So for me, I think when I come this side, I try my best to obviously work with the guys who can do the job, and that's hence why I shout out to Shirley.
Which music genre do people appreciate so much in Australia?
In Australia,
Yes.
it has to be Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
100%, yeah.
Okay.
Afrobeat is at the moment is the only when that's in the African community anyways. Yeah, in the African community, it has to be Afrobeat. But I think it's a young industry as well. I think it's not far from what we have here.
Yeah.
Even maybe a little bit behind as well. So I think actually West now industry is a lot bigger than when it comes to the African community music on that side there. But when we talk about like just Australia in general, we're looking at hip hops and pops and basically the American.
I know you interface with a lot of stakeholders in the music industry, that side of Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe before you tell me about any collabos, if they are there, that side of Australia.
Yeah.
I just want to understand who is the most respected Ugandan artist in Australia? Is it there? Or for them, they don't mind. They don't want to.
I don't think we've even gone to a point where we've discussed that point. I don't think the community has even sat down and discussed who is the best artist.
For them, they are just
there, yeah. But if we're talking about like performance, and because I think the numbers are incredibly low, like when it comes to the amount of artists in. So when the competition is low, it's usually the market is a little bit hard as well, because a lot of the times even I'm pretty sure you.
So you mean they're not like many Australian artists?
There is with African music, but I just don't know whether you can limit to Ugandans. If you say maybe the whole of African community there, like who is the most respected, I think fans will probably have an idea of who they like. And in terms of numbers, hey, I might fall in a little bit of that category a little bit. I don't want to be too arrogant and say I don't want to be too arrogant and say I'm the best, I'm the most respected. But yeah,
okay.
Maybe somebody might say ALUTONDO might be in the top 5, maybe top 3. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a couple of names there. One of the guys called Loki. He's artist that I respect.
Okay.
We've got Caesar Lock. Caesar Lock is my actually South Sudanese friend. Amazing artist as well. And then we've got a couple more names there. We've got Mike D. We've got like this.
I was starting with Silver X. He's also that side.
Yeah.
I mean, he was telling me, bro, the industry here, you need to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah.
For things to be well. He's
Yeah.
a South Sudanese artist.
Yeah.
But I doubt whether we have West Nile artists as well.
Yeah.
So many on that side. I think it is you, then Abi, it's called Abi.
Abi. Oh yeah, my uncle, eh?
Yes, Abi is your uncle, right?
Abi is my uncle.
Yeah,
That's the man who started. My first song is actually recorded in his studio.
Okay.
In his house as well.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. At least with him,
That's my uncle. That's my father, basically.
That's a good one. So Abi, you, I don't know who,
There's many. There's many. Yeah. There's many. If we want to talk about like people who are in the music industry, I think there's quite a bit there. There's a couple of names
from this side.
From this side, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one. Raising West Nile flag high in terms of music. Across the borders of Australia. I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a quick one. Have you ever had any collabos that side?
That side?
Yeah, with
any
Australian artists.
I've done. Well, Caesar Lock comes in the topic as well, which is South Sudan. But actually, he's currently in South Sudan as well. He came to do a couple of projects here as well.
Okay.
I've done a collabo with a friend called Givenchy, that's his name. Amazing artist, by the way. I've done a collab with Rich Boy as well. I've done a collab with
Rich
Rich
Boy,
Boy. Yeah.
yes, yes.
I've done a song with my uncle as well.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah, there's there's not many numbers you can say. Yeah.
Okay, as we get to the climax, I think I would love to know what are new projects now.
Um,
Is there something new you're planning?
Absolutely. I think so. Even just before getting on the flight to come to Uganda, I did release a short EP of just 3 songs. One song is called Alitari, one is called Mani Mani, and then one is called Nijomani.
Okay,
This is
that's an EP.
yeah, and it's something I've dedicated to my West Nile crowds, because I think last 1 year or 2 years people have really complained to me because they said I've changed my sound to
Okay.
Afrobeat, and I wasn't paying too much attention to my people. So I'm like, this Christmas, I want to
give something to
I want to give something back to the community to say, hey, look, guys, I'm still here, and I'm always going to be by your side. Sometimes I may go missing, but I'm never gone. I'm just, I'm working.
Are these songs already online?
It's online. We've
how is the reception?
So it's so far so good. So far so good. We're setting it up. We're hoping the crowds can get out there and give it a go, and yeah, hopefully you guys will like it.
Wow. It's dropped an EP, and yeah, the EP you said it's already online on
It's
your
online.
platforms.
Yes, all
your
platforms.
socials.
Yeah.
It's still with the same name.
Alutondo.
Yeah, Alutondo.
Yeah.
That is on YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify. You can find it on all the streaming platforms.
Okay.
And even if it's not ready there yet, it's gonna be there within the next couple of either weeks or days. Yeah.
Sure.
So, but yeah, Alutondo, ALUTONDO. You already know what time it is, man.
Okay.
That's it.
There you go. We're coming down to close this discussion, but of course it's a good thing. Interfacing with him is so good. Actually, getting to link up with a brother who actually spent like 16 years in us. When are you going back?
I'm going back. I still got more weeks in here in West Town, because I want to make sure I enjoy this place.
Enjoy the place.
Enjoy the good vibes, the good energy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. As you close down, I want to understand from you.
Yeah.
In a scale of 10, how has been your year 2024?
2024.
Yes.
I would give it a solid.
Solid.
Musically,
let's talk music. I think.
Musically,
Yes.
I would give it a solid 6 to 7.
6 to 7.
Yeah.
It's been
Only because I think I haven't given my fans enough music. That's it.
Okay.
I blame myself.
But 6 or 7 is not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
At least you have made halfway up and all that.
And it's only because I disappointed them a lot of it,
Yeah,
but
true.
I'm ready to pick up the pieces and do better in this upcoming year.
True.
And that's my focus now.
All right. The expectations this year as you close down.
Expectation this year,
Yes.
a lot of projects. Hence why I'm here, because I want to make sure I do the most I can, and that's getting collabs, both from this side, Arua, Moyo, Ajumane, if I can. If time is really tight, that's true, but I'm here, and I'm gonna try spend all those times giving out, either working with other artists, or if I can get some artists to even work with me as well, that would be absolutely amazing.
All right, guys, you're watching West Nile Television. Alutondo is a Madi artist based in Australia. He's a West Nile. He's a brother. I'm so much happy to be with him right here today on the show. It's his first time on West Nile TV, by the way. But of course, a quick one. As we now close this is the last question from me. What piece of advice can you give to your brothers and sisters who are in the same industry with you?
Yeah.
I mean, the fellow artists out there.
Yeah.
What piece of advice can you give to them?
I would say really stay humble. Like
Stay humble. I love that. It's very
is
important.
That is very important, because
true.
I think in your career you'll find that there's gonna be high times where you're winning, but never look too far ahead, because there's always gonna be a time when you'll be down as well. Hence why you gotta always treat people around you. How you move, make sure you move humbly, because the person you're looking down on today is the person who is supposed to be lifting you up tomorrow. So the main thing is be humble, be consistent, work hard, and always believe in yourself, believe in your craft. That's the advice I would give to anybody. And just, again, believe in yourself and just work hard.
Okay.
That's it.
Be humble, focus, work hard, and always, respect everyone around you. Guys, I think we need to end the discussion right here. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching West Nile Television. I'm going to be throwing, the towel back to the guys in the studios. But I don't know whether there's another thing we left out. Another thing you want to add?
There's not much, to be honest. I think we've covered most of it. So
Yes.
if you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go. He's actually called ALUTONDO. Check his socials, get his video, get his audios, everything you need to know about him. You can get it online as well. But of course, I can assure you.
Welcome back. And of course, I want to say thank you, Hassan, the big brother, for that wonderful